Hey, it's Laurel with Dabbling Hook. Today is Tuesday, the 18th, I think, of August. Summer is over. It's after 6, end of the day. It was a day. Still got my wrap on. Sun is low in the sky. Summer's over. Anyway, hey, if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I hope you subscribe, but if you don't, I hope you enjoy the makes I'm about to show you. And again, I'm back in front of my messy stash, the work desk. And, oh, to you OGs, cheers. Last time I recorded, I don't think I had anything to drink, or my tea was cold over there. Anyway, cheers. It's the end of the day. All right. Hopefully I remember everything, because I recorded again, but when I went to download it, one of the clips was gone and the other one was just so, anyways, corrupted. So I'm doing it all over again, and hopefully I'm not too close. I think I'm a little close, but anyway, it'll do. I am pulling up my bucket, my bin of things. So let's see. I have notes, but they don't make sense. Anyway, I am working on finally making Anchor, the octopus. I am using stash gold and this lovely, oh, there you go. And the color is called Blueberry. It's like a dusty blue color. Looks almost turquoisey on screen for now, but, and then the bottom is stash golds in gray. This, turquoise color is thick. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a hit. It's not a miss. The gray is in between. And when I did the under part, let's see, what did I do? It was supposed to be half double crochets, and I used single crochets, and I had just finished the first bobble part, and I'm like, I'm not ripping it back. So those are single crochets while the rest of it is in the normal, I think, half doubles. But yeah, so all the tentacles or all the bobble parts are in single crochets, and then the bobbles. So I had to do a little stretching to get everything to fit, but not bad. So I have all the bobbles made, and I just started doing the top part of it. So that is in progress. I did make mini Anchor. Did I make it beginning of the year? And it's sold at my spring fair, or did I make it last year at fall? Anyway, I did mini Anchor, and he's gone. So that's in progress. Like I said, bin of stuff, and hopefully I'll remember the things I showed before. Oh, I'm noticing how messy my desk is. It's always messy. What am I talking about? It's a small desk, and I work there, and I crochet there. So anyway, finished the baby blanket that I had mentioned last time, and I had said that, or shown that I had made the little ballerina mouse from Pinky Promise Crochet tutorial on YouTube. Very similar, like I said, to the Brie mouse from Oak and Marlow. The only thing she doesn't do the shaping, so I have the Oak and Marlow pattern as well, so I use that to do the face shaping or the nose shaping. And this one I embroidered because it's going to a newborn. So, and the colors again are pink and yellow, so there's that. But I finished the blanket. I finished the blanket. It is finished. Pinks and yellows, Suzette stitch, single crochet, double crochet. And for the border for this one, the last one I did a shell stitch border. For this one I just did a very simple border. So I had mentioned I was going to save some of the yarn to do the border. So there's one round in pink of single crochet, one round of yellow single crochet, and then the last round was just a chain 2, skip 1, single crochet. Very simple border. It gives it like a slight little scallopy edge, but not like the shell stitch. So that's done. I bought a box to mail it, because if I have to wait on Father Minion to do it, it'll never happen. but I want to protect it. So I thought I had the clear poly mailers that you can put stuff in, but I don't have anyone big enough, so I did order some, and it's coming tomorrow, so hopefully by the weekend this will be off to its new home. And as part of that, I made I knitted a little hat for the baby, and the baby was just born, I think 2 weeks ago, so by the time she gets to wear this, pretty much, you know, probably next month, it'll be able to fit well into the winter. So, and it's just a stockinette hat that I added some eyelets to, and 1x1 rib with a row of pearl stitch to go, and then I did the I-cord that I tied at the top. So awesome, very pleased with how it came out. I did this pretty much all in a day, so I surprise myself now that even for a baby hat that I can knit something from start to finish in a day that's not super bulky yarn, because usually if it's super bulky I can get a hat done, but yeah. So baby gift all done. Now the things that I've made, I'm looking around to make sure I didn't leave anything else elsewhere. No. Okay, I did this is, who's it by? It is Greta the Baby Goat by Jenny Loopy-Doo, I think. I can't read my own writing. Jenny Loopy-Doo. It'll be down below. But I did the first one. It gives you the pattern with spots on it, and then you can also eliminate the spots because there's a picture showing just a white goat. So the first one I did is this one. Now I am terrible with color changing, but because I always pull too tight and distort things, but I think I did pretty well with this one. This is, oh, did you see that all fall over? That's what I get. Premier Basic Chenille in, what is the colorway? Curry is this one. It looks kind of brown, but it's a golden mustardy color. So I thought that would work because I didn't have other, oh actually I was gonna say I didn't have browns. I wanted to do a brown, but I do have brown. I bought a 3-pack now that I remember, but anyway, maybe the next one. But that with I was gonna say Bernat Blanket. I don't think it's Bernat Blanket. No, I think this is Demi Pearl that I use for the spots, and then the gray is, I think the gray is either Demi Pearl or Bernat Blanket. Which is it? I think the gray is Bernat Blanket as well. But that is her, and just some pink Bernat Blanket for the nose. And this is one of the, I think, variegated gray and beigey colors from Bernat Blanket as well. But yeah. And I embroidered the eyes on these. Since they're loveys, I'm trying not to put safety eyes in them, so embroidered the eyes. And it's very difficult, at least for me, to get the face shaping, the indentation with the safety eyes. I think I'm going to try to do the indentation before I do the safety eyes, before I do the embroidered eyes, because once I embroider it and try to cinch it in, it tends to distort the eyes because they look a little different, but that's alright. We're not exact. So that's one. And then I wanted to, when I made it the first time, it took a while for me to get the hang of the pattern and the, like, what she wanted to do. There were some sections where I wasn't clear, so I did it again, and I used some Bernat Tweed. I was going to do, in the photo, it has a off-white or a white one, and I am in front of the mirror, in front of the window, and it's late, so it's causing stuff to glare even more so. Hopefully I will remember to hold it close enough so it takes away the glare. But I wanted a white one, but I didn't have enough white at the time, so I had this tweed, and I did just another one without any of the spots. And this is the dummy pearl. I had a little bit of gray left, so. And then again, I embroidered the eyes. I'm going to do this again and try to make it into a stuffy and use single crochets. I may have to add rows because, you know, this is half double, so single will be a lot shorter, but we'll see how it comes out. Or with single crochets, it'll probably just be a smaller make, but yeah. Everything is crocheted in. It's all no-sew. You make the ears ahead of time and then you actually crochet them in, so I love that. Love that. Love it. This I just finished. I had at the end of the workday, I was watching some video or something. Like I said, I queue things up, and I had this queue that I didn't get to most of the day, so I was watching it, and somebody was doing a market prep, and they showed Boba the chick, and the chicks and eggs sold really well for me this spring, so I know I need to restock on the ones with the white eggs, because the one I made with funky different color eggs, those pretty much is still there. So I had a little skein or a little cake of this is the Joanne plush from Joanne back in the day. So I just made an egg. This is my own egg recipe because when I make the other ones, they never work out for me, so this is my own that works just good for me. And this is Boba the chick from Hook Crochet Co. Very easy, I mean real quick to work up, so, and it works just fine. So that was just finished. What else? I'm going to put things on the floor. Let me put this down. I'm trying to hold the bin at the same time. The other thing that I made was which is this one? Charlie the Calf. I've had this pattern for a while by BK Crochet. I've had it for a while and finally got around to making it. I'm finding I don't think I like making the snugglers. I like a plushie. I like something stuffed. And plus the snugglers don't seem to do very well for me at fairs, but I think I like a stuffy better than the snugglers. But I figured I would make, since I have the patterns, I will make them. So I made Charlie the Calf, and I made it into tweed as well with some Bernat blanket, which is the old formula, which is, I had to go down a hook size to make that so it wouldn't be bigger. But again, me trying to work on color changing and getting better at it, so awesome. And it's another embroidered eyes that I did the cinch. I think this one came out not too bad actually. Yeah, I had to really work around the eyes to not distort it. But this is Charlie, who is not focusing. There you go. Bernat blanket in, what is that? Dark gray, tweed, cream tweed I think is what it's called, and whatever that pink is from Bernat blanket. It's over there somewhere. Right there. Right there. Anyway. So, I like this one. It is, was it also no-sew? I can't remember. I believe it was all no-sew as well. I think the ears are crocheted in as well. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I sewed it in. I honestly don't remember. I may have sewed it in, but I don't remember. If anything had to be sewn on, it was just the ears, but I think it was all no-sew. So this is Charlie Calf, my first time making it. And then it also has the mod to do Highland Cow. I love it. I love it because you could do yarn for the loops, but she used like faux fur type, and I didn't think I had any, and I found that I have this really old skein of Lion Brand. I think it's called Romance. It's one of the type of faux fur yarns, and it worked out so well. So I used demi pearl for the Highland Cow in both the cream and the rust color, or the orange color, whatever it is, and I used some actually Posh for the horns because I didn't have before, and I like how she did the horns, and I will use that in other things, especially like Diddy decks where it calls for the little horn that you have to make and sew, which I just use a regular bobble, but I like the way she did hers. But the Highland Cow, I love how she did the hair, the way it's attached, and I think it's just you just want to keep playing. But look at that. This is the Lion Brand Romance, and I have had this for a minute, for a while, and it's just been there, and I didn't know what to do with. I can't believe that shut off already. Ugh. Anyway, like I said, I've had it for a minute, and I didn't know what to do with it, and it just, you know, you always have to hold on to things a little and it'll speak to you, and it came in so handy. It goes so, look at that. I mean, tell me that is not a perfect match. It's darker on camera. It's giving more reddish orange on camera, but it's orange in real life. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. And I am definitely going to make another. Did I do? It was supposed to be another lovey or cuddler, but I turned it into a plushie. So you can see on the body, it'll be just a little, well, it would have been a lot smaller, but the demi pearl is a little thicker than the Bernat blanket, so they look about the same size. But I'm so chuffed with this. So thrilled. Yeah, and you can't see the horns, but they're there. It's just covered by all this lusciousness. Love it. This one I did put in safety eyes, but love it. Love it. And I didn't have to deal with color changes too, so that was great. So I may just make another cow, you know, as a plushie without all the color changes, and go from there. Or maybe just do the color changes on the head, but love it. So quite enjoy those. The other thing I made was, which is this one. This is Billy the Goat by Madeline Mako. Again, another pattern. I think I bought these patterns last year sometime. I'm finally getting around to it. But I'm trying to go to the patterns I purchased and make at least one. So that way I at least get my money's worth. You know, the price of the pattern, you sell that, you pretty much make your money back. But this is Billy the Goat by Madeline Mako. And it didn't, you know, putting this on definitely brought it all together. I would put the horns a little further apart because in the picture they look further apart. But yeah, I think this is called steel gray, silver gray, no, silver steel, I think, from Bernat blanket. But Billy the Goat, Madeline Mako. The only thing you had to sew on were the ears and horns. No, and the muzzle. So all the face parts. Everything else is crocheted. So, oh wait, did I have to sew on the head? I don't remember. Or was it all part of it? I don't remember. But it was not that much sewing. So there's Billy. Okay. The next thing I made, I tried Elise Voluto. I was on Amazon trying to find something, and I've had Elise Voluto in my save for later cart for a while because you hear a lot of people talk about it, but I'm like, I don't need more yarn. I didn't need to buy more yarn, but I gave in and I tried it, and I like it. I like the feel of it. It's a good, it's not, I wouldn't call it sturdy as in like it's tough, but it's a good heft to it. And it has a smoothness to it, almost a silkiness, but not slipperiness to it. So I like it. I think the ones I bought were 2 packs, and I think you get more blanket yarn for your buck. than what you're paying for this, but I would recommend trying it. But anyway, this is the Mini Belly Ellie, or the elephant from Madeline Mako again. I had bought a bunch of her patterns, so I've made this about 4 or 5 times already. So her pattern, the thing has the trunk aiming like this, but I wanted it a little up, so I just did a little stitch and gave it a little tip up. I'm gonna make it again in, pardon me, while I look through my mess. I have, is that it? I may make it in more stash goals, and this is light gray. It's like a light bluey gray. Can you see it? Nope. Oh, there you go. So you can see it's much lighter. And then I have a darker color, like a dark blue color, that I want to make out of stash goals. But Mini Belly, I've made it quite a few times and it always sells. So, and I think I sold out of all but one of the elephants I had through the spring, and I think I had like 4 or 5 elephants, big ones. The other thing I made, this is Pop Pop Pigeon by Charlene James. It's a YouTube tutorial. I watched it maybe like a month or so ago. I think it's a month or so ago, and I had it saved. Finally got around to doing it because I was working with grays for the cows and stuff. So I didn't have blues and purples in blanket yarn, so I used there's some of the Elise Voluto here. You can hardly see it. And then just some pink of the Bernat blanket. And then this is the silver steel color, the variegated color. And some Bernat blanket in gray. And some petite pearl for the feet. So, pop up the pigeon. Very easy. I'm going to make some more, but I do want her, I mean, you can make it in any colors like she said, but she had the purple and blue, I think, colors transition here, and I think it reads pigeon more in those colors than this. So, but I don't have those colors, so we'll see when I make it. I may just make some more of these and they'll just be birds. All right, a couple other things. Actually, I actually have a few more things in here. What else? I was trying to use up some stash goals, some of the not so great ones, and I have some white that it's very distressed looking, and as I am picking up fluff from it right now, and I came across, I don't know why it popped up, but Annie Carraway's, probably because it's Halloween and people are looking for stuff, her ghost tutorial, and I made her ghost tutorial, and it comes with a hat in the tutorial as well. So I didn't have any orange to do. I think in the pattern she does a black hat and a candy corn hat. I didn't have all the colors for candy corn, but I had this like rainbowish kind of yarn from Amazon, which I love. It's very velvety feel. So I made it out of that, and I embroidered the eyes on here. Again, I'm trying to do the embroidered, you know, for the kitties and whatnot, but that's one. And then, pardon me, as this one fell, I did another one, but this one has safety eyes. I didn't realize I had them all both going that way. I didn't realize that. The eyes. But I made another one, again, with the stash goals. I think I'm all done with this skein. I think I may have one more of this white, horrible white stash goals. But, oh, it's so white, it's not going to. There we go. That, and then just some glitter safety eyes. I think in my last video I had asked about, about safety eyes, the backings, or maybe it was in the video before this that I recorded that I have to re-record. Does anyone know or have a link of where to find just the glitter backings for the eyes? Because I have a lot of eyes that for some reason I'm missing the backings for them, and I'm not in the mood to paint, and some of them are the smaller eyes, so I'm not going to paint those. But it's really hard. I've only found one link on Amazon to find the glitter discs, and I even went on AliExpress and I couldn't find it. So or I couldn't find just the backings. They all come with these safety eyes, and I don't need to buy any more safety eyes. But for the hat for this one, I had some, I think it was Red Heart Sparkle or something that I doubled up to make the hat on this one. So one rainbow, one sparkly white, and then just to be different, and because I wanted to use up this gray stash goals, I did this one, and it just, I don't know, it didn't read ghost, even though I was trying for something, you know, like a ghost who like fell in the fireplace or something. Didn't quite read ghost, so I just made it kooky, and I have these eyes that I'm trying to use up, so I glued that on. It does have a post, so it has the backing to it, but I also glued it on to make sure it stayed, and just gave it a kooky smile with a black hat. And this is the awful black stash goals that I'm trying to use up. I think I have 1.5 skeins left of the black to use up. No, I have 1.5 of the really bad one that this one came in, and I have another pack of 2 that I don't know if it's as bad, but we'll see. But yeah, a gray ghost. Okay, what else? Oh, look, I didn't realize I did so many ghosts. I did another ghost. I was trying to use up this white, so I did this one with a purple. This is Parfait Chunky in plum. I love this color. Love that color. And more glitter backings. I did buy the one off Amazon that had the backings, but the backings, you can feel the gritty glitter. It was not well done. It's not like the normal glitter backings that you find when you buy the safety eyes. So was not thrilled with that. So if anybody knows of a link where I can get just the backings, I know I saw it on somebody's video, but I can't remember who, where they bought just the backings, and I can't remember who. But anyway, so I'm looking for that if anybody knows. But so I have 4 ghosts. 4. I made them large because I wanted to get rid of those. So the I think I showed these already. I think I did. Totoro? I think I showed Totoro. Did I? If I didn't, I'm showing it again. Trying to use up the gray yarn. So, Totoro. This is, did I write it down? This is one from a YouTube video by the Bloom Official, where it's just bobble arms, no feet, and you surface on the head. Hers came with, she used felt, white felt for the eyes, and then she glued on these buttons or whatever it was. I don't know if it was safety eyes. And I didn't have white felt. I didn't want to cut felt anyway, so I was just going to circle it with some white yarn. It did not look good, so I just left it as this. And then this one is an IG pattern by Anaco Studios, or Studio, and I like this one very much. As the bobble legs, bubble arms, you have to surface on the ears, and then hers also has the leaf as well. I put it on a little too far back, but so yeah, that is what I've been working on. I think it's enough. I'm just happy that the baby blanket is done, and I can hopefully get that in the mail this weekend, and that is it. It is, let's see, I told Father Minion I only need a half hour. Did I succeed? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. 30 minutes. I started at 6:02, so there you go. I will leave you here, and I don't know after this one if there will be another video the following week. I think I missed 2 weeks because, you know, life and stuff. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to finish Anchor and I will be able to show that, but we'll see. On that note, I'm gonna leave you because I'm way too close to the camera, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.